Alright, yo, what's up? My name's Petrowski, and today is going to be a super quick video just giving you guys 3 quick tips on defeating any of the Elite Fours within Pokemon Go. Now, we're sitting here at the Kanto Elite Four today, and we'll use that as the example. However, you should be able to use these tips at any Elite Four across the game. Now, it's important to note that after you defeat any Elite Four member, you actually get healed after every, and that's going to be important, so keep that in mind. You do get healed after defeating each Elite Four trainer, and every time you move on to the next one, and then that is going to be important for our first strategy. The first strategy that I pretty much recommend to everyone, I recommended it to my girlfriend, and it helped her out a ton, whether you're a Pokemon expert or a newbie to the game. Getting a Pokemon with Stealth Rocks and Sturdy, or just some way to set up Stealth Rocks, is really powerful against the Elite Fours. Pretty much all of them, especially the Kanto one, though. It's really easy to just go catch an Onix at Victory Road in Kanto, so if you are in Kanto, definitely go do that. But getting any Pokemon that has the Sturdy ability and Stealth Rock is fantastic. It can be level 1. You could literally have an Onix that is level 1 and has Sturdy and Stealth Rock. It allows it to stay alive at 1 HP and not get KO'd, and then it'll be able to set up Stealth Rocks every time. You essentially want to lead against each Elite Four trainer with the Stealth Rock setter, set up Stealth Rocks, and then it'll hit all 5 or 6 of those Pokemon, right? Stealth Rocks is fantastic because there's a lot of ice types here at the Kanto Elite Four. If you picked Venusaur and your opponent has Charizard, that big dragon guy is going to take 50% damage just by entering the battle, which is absurd. There's a lot of Dragonites and stuff as well. There's a lot of things that take a ton of damage whenever they come in on Stealth Rocks. And there's also a lot of Focus Sashes. That's really the biggest thing. When opposing Pokemon live via Focus Sash and get off an extra attack against you, that can be really harmful, and Stealth Rocks helps prevent that. So definitely pick up a sturdy Stealth Rock Pokemon. You should be able to buy one on the GTL for super cheap, or just go catch an Onix at Victory Road or something of the sort. Now, moving on. Most important thing to have number 2 against the Elite Four is some sort of Moxie setup Pokemon. Now, this Gyarados does not have the moves, but you want specifically a Gyarados. If you can afford a Moxie one, definitely get a Moxie one. Moxie Pokemon, if you don't know, are the best Pokemon throughout any storyline by far. But you really want specifically some sort of Pokemon with setup moves. You don't normally use setup moves throughout your traditional Pokemon gameplay, I would guess, on average for most people. However, in Pokemon Go, having Dragon Dance on your Gyarados is super important. Also Rain Dance. Rain Dance is also super important because that allows you to overwrite your opponent's weather, which is super important to disrupt them, which usually at least one trainer has weather during an Elite Four run, so it's usually good to have at least some sort of weather setting thing. To overwrite their weather, disrupt them, as well as benefiting yourself is super important. So Rain Dance and Dragon Dance are super good, and then you want to go Crunch and Waterfall. Gyarados is fantastic because he learns every single move that he needs, so you don't have to waste any money on TMs or anything of the sort. Now, Moxie is fantastic, but Moxie Gyarados might be kind of expensive at the time when you guys are buying them. I'm pretty sure even right now they're pretty expensive. And if you can't afford a Moxie Gyarados, don't feel bad. It's super okay to go ahead and just get a normal Gyarados with Intimidate and still have that same moveset. It's still going to be very effective. Moxie is a bit better, but it might always not be worth the price difference. Other Moxie Pokemon like Scrafty and Crocodile are also fantastic if you don't have those. Now, on to the third one, and I'm going to be honest, I'm going to preface this tip number 3. You should be able to defeat any Elite Four with those 2. I'm going to preface with tip number 3, I don't recommend doing this. This is only if you are absolutely stuck and you're sick of it and you want to just blast through the Elite Four and you're just super annoyed. What you can do, and it's going to cost you a lot of money and it's not efficient and I don't recommend it, but a strategy you can do is buy any Skuntank with Aftermath, which is going to be pretty cheap, and then get a Rocky Helmet, and that's the expensive part. Rocky Helmet's going to run you around 70k, I believe, at the moment, around 70k or so at the time of recording. Yeah, 70k. So you want a Rocky Helmet and then any sort of Skuntank with Aftermath. And what's that going to do is that the opponent is going to take a lot of damage. I think it's like 16% from Rocky Helmet, 16.66 or something. And then they're also going to take a lot of damage from Aftermath. I forget if Aftermath is 25% or how much damage it is, but it's quite a lot. And then you'll also have to buy a bunch of Revives. Now, it's probably cheaper to buy them from a Pokemart, but let's check. Yeah, never buy Revives from the GTL. That would be a huge waste. Definitely go over here and make sure to stock up on Revives from the... So it's going to cost you like at least 100k. Only do this if you're just super stuck, super sick of it all, and just want to blast through. Essentially what you're going to do is put a Rocky Helmet on your Aftermath Skuntank, and then just revive spam him. And essentially you can just keep looping him and keep reviving over and over and over again. It'll allow you to essentially just whittle the enemy's Pokemon down simply by taking Aftermath and Rocky Helmet damage. Once again, don't recommend this strat, but it is a forced sort of strategy if you have a lot of Pokemon and want to just get through it. So that's pretty much my quick 3 tips. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel for daily Pokemon content and uploads every day, and check out my streams Monday through Thursday. I'll see you guys later. Peace.